talking about the seated good morning. So with the seated good morning, you can set up, I like to set the bar up in the rack like you're doing a squat. You just stand up off of it and then sit down on the bench. So a couple key points here when you're getting set up is this is mainly working on strengthening the low back and the spinal erectors, a little bit in the hips as well, for the way we're doing this movement. We also want to be lengthening and stretching the hamstrings and the adductors. And so where your feet are is important, and where your knee is relative to your hips is important. So we want to first start with your ankle should be in front of your knee. So right now her ankle is behind her knee, so we want to bring her feet a little bit farther forward, so that even a little bit more maybe. Yep, so you're getting a little bit more length in the hamstring in that position. And then you can see their knee is below her hip here. So we actually want to raise her feet up a little bit, so that now her hip is more level, her knee is more level with her hip. And then from there, go a little bit wider with your feet as well. And then from there, she's going to keep that nice arch in the back and lower down, trying to get chest to the bench in that position. And then back up. And so that's the range of motion that we want. If we can't get that full range of motion, we'll just get as low as we can until you start to feel any loss of arch in that back. And you can come back up. But we want to be working on getting lower and lower in that position. So we want to use this as a loaded stretch where we can get all the way to the ground or all the way to the bench. And we want to think about less of getting your nose to the bench and more almost like you're pulling your stomach to the bench, which is going to help keep that arch in your low back. So again, key points: keeping the ankle in front of the knee, making sure your knee is level with your hips so you're getting that full lengthening of the hamstring, and then leading with your stomach towards the bench, getting that full range of motion all the way chest to the ground. When you can get that, then you can start adding load, or even if not, you can start adding load before that. But every repetition, we want to be trying to get lower and lower in that movement to get that loaded stretch.